Hello, it's Mercy here from Fantastic Beasts. I'm back with another weekly guild video. There are a few things I want to talk about today, and I want to be really fast, not as long as last time. So let's race through it. First, I want to talk about buying weekly stuff. So if you go to the shop, a really important thing to do every week is go to resources here and buy with your go to the Spoils of War tab, buy with Glory, and just buy, confirm, 10 event keys. Very cheap way to buy event keys with Glory. You get a little bit of gold, which is great, and then you can go away and head to the chests, spend your 10 your 10 event keys that you just got, and hopefully you get to, well, Houndmaster Gore, he's the Glory troop, but you never know, you might win one of the mythics from the kingdom. Very cheap, easy way to win a mythic. And actually, if you do that every week, you do win. You do get mythics. So that's a really good thing not to miss. Another thing to do from that same part of the game is to go to the weekly event, and you get Houndmaster Gore. That's the Glory troop of the week. Actually, for low level, this one is actually not too bad and can be used in the event, but not particularly good otherwise. But if you buy enough, so for 6,000 glory, which is a small amount of glory if you play a bit, you get 75,000 gold, which is actually worth doing, and the gold keys and all the trade stones. So that's totally worth doing. So I do that. Even though I don't really need it, I still do it because I don't even need the glory. But the cool thing is then you can go to your collections. I don't know why it resets on like this platform to all-seeing eye all the time, but very strange. You go to Houndmaster Gore, and immediately you've got a mythic level troop with all the traits. And like I said, this one in particular is quite good in the event this week because of this third trait. It's 25% to summon a Blighthound when I die, and a Blighthound is the bonus troop in Journey. So actually, Houndmaster Gore is not going to be too bad, but also summons 1 to 3 Blight Hounds. So when you get up to the top of the journey, a Houndmaster Gore in your team is going to replace the main troop of the event, which is actually pretty cool because the Blighthounds are pretty good. They're not actually bad this event, so let's just level them up, and we can go and have a look at the event in a second. But don't miss that guy. Don't miss this troop this week. That's definitely worth doing. So that was buying weekly stuff. I want to talk about. Yes, quick. In the soulforge, we have a really important troop in the soulforge today, and thank you very much for Heather drawing my attention to this. I had not noticed, but Takshaka, who was one of the monthly troops, the free monthly troop, well, not free monthly troops, one of the monthly troops, not that long ago actually, but turned out to be probably one of the best mythics in the game for a particular team. If you have not got Takshaka, get Takshaka. If you've got 1 Takshaka, get a second. If you've got 2, get a third. And the reason for that is, we'll go quickly to have a look at the team that you really need to be playing with in all kinds of places. I think I've got it locked into this one. Oh, nope. Let me see. I've probably got it somewhere else. It must be under blue or something. Giron Blue? That might be my Giron Blue team. Oh, here it is. This is the one here. Elementalist, Wand of Stars, Takshaka. I'm not even going to play it. It's an amazing team. Just wins all the time in PvP. Can be used in yellow, blue, red, or Naga or Divine. And so you can use it in lots of cases, or in the Central Spire. So it actually, you can use it half the time in PvP, and it is the strongest team. It takes out its opposing team as well. So when the opposition team is the same, it wasn't in Kiron Blue, was it? Where did I say it was? Oh, it was. Um, when the enemy team is exactly the same, it will win. It will beat a similar team. So that's pretty cool. So fantastic troop in the Soulforge this week. Now let's talk about the event. So I deliberately haven't played the event so that I can show you the setup for it. Where is the event? Oh, actually, I have to go back there. Journey. Now, Journey is one of the more controversial events of Gems of War. Not many people like it, and they don't like it because it's hard. But I like it because it's hard. I think I enjoy playing Journey right as far as I can go, and I usually try and get sort of 1, 2, or 3 in our guild. Heather's going to be a bit of competition. Footy and Tom have kicked off early. We'll see in a second if they've posted any troops. These guys usually post their teams, which is quite nice. We're only an hour in maybe, and we've already got up to stage 6, so that's nice. Let me just show you what I do in Journey. Now, Journey's different depending on what kind of level you are. So if you're an end game player, you will do what I do, which is just buy all the tiers and get the bonus orb. If you are early game player, you'll be wanting to get Blood Bite, the weapon, so you might only go up 3 tiers. You might, if you're, a 1,000 to 2,000, 1,200 level, you might go for the armor, and you might go for the next one up there. But you're also after Blighthound, gosh goodness me, Blighthound. And Blighthound is the event captain. So this event has a troop that if you have on your team, you get a bonus to your score. And I'll show you that in a second because it is quite important. Also, it doubles its magic for the event. So in this case, the event captain will do lots of damage. So we need that Blighthound. So we'll go to the shop. I'll do what I do, which is just buy that, but other people may buy several tiers. Now, in our guild, we do expect you to play the event, and it's really important in Journey because Journey is hard to close. You need a lot of points, and so that means the players at the top of the table, so the more enthusiastic players will get helped out considerably if you play at all. So let's just that's just that free orb of chaos, and I seem to always get orbs of growth now. I don't know why, but that's fine. So let's go have a look at Journey. So Journey, actually we'll talk about the team in a second. Now Journey has different paths, and if you are an endgame player, so like Heather, de Maupassant, Footy, these guys, Tamaki Tom, myself, you will be just taking this path every time. So you're trying to maximise the number of miles you travel. Sometimes it appears every 3rd or 4th, I don't know, some number of fights, a middle path appears, and that's a lot higher level. There's more miles there. That's always the one you go for. So we go for this one, middle one, back to this one. If you're a lower level, you might want to chase these things here, which are the bonuses. This one would give you bonus gold. And some of them have these symbols on them down here, and they give you bonuses to your stats. So they make your team tougher as you go, and you sacrifice miles, which are points. Miles are points in the event. You sacrifice miles, sacrifice your total points. So you're not maximising the best play, but you're also acknowledging that, hey, I'm not going to be at the top of the table, I'm not going to go as far as some of these other guys, but I want to help out as much as I can. So these bonuses are going to help me go further. Ultimately, I'm going to be able to use all my sigils by the end of the event, and therefore help the guild maximally. So sometimes it's better to chase these guys and keep in the game, because most people halfway through the week have hit a limit where they can't win anymore. And we will help you out with teams at that stage, because another good thing about Journey is the Journey team changes quite considerably, and I really enjoy Journey because I try out everybody's team when they post them in in guild chat. So you'll see our guild who we've got here. Footy has started early on, which is great, and Footy has posted the team he's using, which is the one he's starting with, and he's using 2 of the Blight Hounds. You're going to see a lot of the teams towards the end of it will have 3 of the Blight Hounds. I'm probably guessing that the team towards the end is going to be something like Wand of Stars, Blight Hound, possibly even the Glory Troop to summon more Blight Hounds if you die. The Blight Hounds get a bonus to skull damage, so sometimes you put the Blight Hound first, so you'd go Blight Hound, Wand of Stars, Blight Hound, and then whatever that was called, Houndmaster Gore. That would probably be my guess for what's going to be going on later on. Diabolist is what you'd be using initially, but then it's going to end up as Elementalist to protect you as you get really high up. But that's the cool thing, is the optimal team evolves as you go. And, you know, even if you haven't got some of these things, some of the more common ones like Mang is going to be very acceptable in Journey for quite a long way if you don't have Wand of Stars, or if you don't have Scourge of Honor, or some of these more specific weapons. But in our guild, you'll always find somebody around. You'll always find somebody willing to post a team and help you out. So if you get stuck, just say, hey, this is what I'm using. Anybody got any ways to make this better? Because I've found my limit and I want to play some more. I want to help out. And somebody will post a team for you, or make suggestions to the team you've already got, or ask you something. Or, you know, if you're not on our Discord, you can do it on chat. If you're on our Discord, people will be posting teams there. There's always somebody around willing to help. So that's my plug for the event. I think that described how to do it. Let's just have one fight. Let's go try. Let's go try Footy's one, eh? I can see why Heather would be using that. But again, it's going to change a bit later. And remember, you need Blighthound to get those bonuses. So let's go... let's go back to the event and let's go have a fight. So I'm going to choose this path. I don't really care about the gold. Did I copy that? Did I copy that team? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Here we go. Okay, so we've got Footy's team. So let's just trust him. I'm not even going to look at it because Footy's awesome. Let's go play. And like I said, I really, really enjoy, a lot of joy from this event for me is playing with other people's teams and seeing why they're doing it and what they're thinking. It's a real play. Actually, I can't even remember what let's see what Erskine Cleaver does. Erskine Cleaver explodes 66 brown gems. Brilliant. Grants a random status to all Urska allies. Who are the Urska allies in this? And then summon an Urska troop. So that's good. Summon's always good. It's always good for later on because you do lose troops in Journey, and it does get tough. So that's another reason not to give up. So if you lose a troop, don't give up. That's kind of expected. It's that kind of event. And if your Blighthound dies and you finish the fight without it, you still get this bonus. You just have to start the fight with Blighthound. So often I use the Journey troop at the top in slot 1 if I have multiple copies, because they often do more skull damage, or they have skull reduction, which is quite useful to keep them alive. So this bonus here, this third trait, so long as you start the fight, you get that at the end of the fight. You don't have to have Blighthound alive at the end, it doesn't matter. So that's quite a nice one. All enemies lose 2 random skill points. That's kind of nice too, because if you've got multiple ones, that's kind of good. The bonus of Blighthound in this one is going to be doing lots of damage, because the magic's doubled. And so that'll be doubled that. That'll be 140, and you create 2 red gems boosted by demon allies, and you're going to have 4 demon allies on your team. So you're going to get 10 red gems when Blighthound casts its high damage. So multiple Blighthounds is going to be a good thing, and this is what Footy's done straight away. So let's go have a fight. I don't think this fight's going to be very hard, is it? So like I said, journey starts off really, really easy. So, let me just turn the sound down. And then it really cranks up. This is going to be over quite quickly because Scourge of Honour is going to kill everybody. So I can see why Footy's put Scourge of Honour straight there. So that's going to last for a long time actually before you start having to rely on the Blighthounds. So there we go. So you get to a journey. Oops, that was... So 35 miles travelled. So that should be... No, I didn't do it. Oh, that's funny, because that means it's going to affect my leaderboard total. So what I didn't do then is, but even though I copied Footy's team, I forgot in my enthusiasm to do this. He's level 15, and I haven't given him his traits. So don't forget to do that. Don't do what I just did, because I didn't get triple points for that fight. I only got 35, well I should have got triple that. So I need to manage my team. I need to go to Blighthound. I need to get more upgrades. I need to get that third trait, which gives you you need to do this. So you need to get that third trait. And if you're early on in the game, that's going to be tough, because you might have to use an orb or something to get that third trait if you don't have enough of the trait stones. You also need to ascend your team ascend to Mythic. So I really blew that, and then don't forget to level up. That's another trap. So you've actually got to maximise that troop for this event. And I'll show you a fight again to just really prove to you. I'm actually going to use I'm going to actually add extra traits to it, because that adds magic to Blighthound, and it's going to do more damage. So now it's doing 54, so it's going to do double that. Oh, actually, yeah, it is too. Why is there more upgrades available? No, there isn't. Actually, what is there? Oh, yeah, you can make it shiny. Oh, actually, and that brings me to one more thing. So in improving this experience in the game for you, a good thing to do is to save all... Oh, trap! Okay, made a mistake. So I just, in my rush to ascend Blighthound, the way the game works is if you've got all the Blighthounds available in the shop without buying any of the bonus tiers, that will get your Blighthound to Mythic, but you will only have one copy of it. So if you understand what I'm saying, you need to go back to the shop. So if I buy up to here, which is what I purchased by buying that first box, the bonus tier, I get one Blighthound leveled up to Mythic, but I use all my copies. So for Footy's team, I need a second copy, so I'm just going to have to buy that now. Don't make that mistake. Look at those mistakes. It's cheapest. The mistakes I've been making. Everybody's going to be laughing at me. Okay. Normally I wouldn't make these mistakes because I'm not rushing. Anyway, so I would have had to use an Orb of Ascension on my on the Blighthound to get from Legendary to Mythic, rather than just use the copies of it like I actually did. But that's okay. I don't mind. I would have gone to tier 7. In fact, I would be buying several of these anyway, because like I said, I really quite like this event. So let's now go back here. We need another Blighthound. So let's put another one in to be Footy's team. And if you see now we've got all our traits. Now we've got we're a bronze. Forgotten what that's called, but whatever that is, we're best level. We're on our right level. We've got everything maximized, so now we can go and do it properly, and we should get the proper bonuses for it. So let's just go back, choose the right path. We're off for 40 miles, so this should be tripled, so we should be getting 120 points for that. We had 35 before, so that'll help us. So let's go to battle. Now, I'm not going to show you other level troops. There are plenty of YouTube videos that show you low level, mid level, end level games in Pathfinder, and you can see those on our Discord, or you can easily just do a search on YouTube. I'm not going to show you, that's a waste of time. And like I said, if you can't find any, then you can just ask. So let's just, I'm not showing you the fight, I'm showing you the bonuses. So here we go. 120 miles travelled. So there we go. So 40 times 3. So we did get the bonus that time. And that's what you're looking for. So don't make the mistake I did. You need to get that third trait on the bonus troop on the Blighthound. And there you go. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a fun one actually. This one, I think this one's going to work quite well because of because of this creating red gems is going to be quite good. You know, I can actually see that, you know, putting, yeah, I can see a good team there. Putting a wand, putting several blights, even if you've only got 2 blights, or if you've only got 1 blight, having that, yeah, well, you could have 1 blight, allow other troops to die, and have the glory troop this week, Houndmaster Gore, to summon more Blighthounds as they disappear or into the troop slots that die, and that would be quite cool. That'd be quite fun. Definitely, because I can definitely see things. You could put Sunspear, you could put Diabolist, you could put Elementalist in this game. That will get you through Journey quite nicely. And that, I think, is all I have to say this week. So that is a shorter video. Let's get to it. So thank you very much. You're a great guild. Thank you very much, Heather, and welcome to Maupassant, who is our going to be our new guild master for this month. So hello everybody. I think we have a team slot available. I'm even going to have a quick look at that. So if you are not in our guild and you are visiting this, we have a team slot available. Join our guild. Heather is amazing. We've got some really good end-game players. We've got some really solid mid-game players who have been in this game for years. And we have some active early-game players. It's a great guild. Lots of stuff goes on in chat. I have just posted a PvP team for the Summer Isle today, which I think is great. I completely stole it off one of my enemies, and it works really well with the exploding potions. It is very simple. Even if you're massively low level and chucked in Mountain Crusher there, this would be great. It would also be good with 2 Queen Zotchis, because it's actually the thing that makes this team great, is Zotchi's exploding 5 gems when you cast it. Because when you explode 5 gems, it always hits one of the potions that are on the board, and the board just turns into one colour. Which of course makes your Wand of Stars strong, or makes your Beatrix strong, but also gives you 4 and 5 matches and gives you another go, and usually fills Zotchi, and you can just go Zotchi, 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 everybody's dead. Or you can go Queen Beatrix, Queen Beatrix, Queen Beatrix, Queen Beatrix, everybody's dead. It's a great team. Simple, easy to make, and that will carry you through the whole week in the Summer Isle, but particularly today, because that is where the attack is. Okay, nice to talk to you again. Hope you found this useful. Hope you had a good laugh at my mistakes. See you next week.